Naji here. Welcome back. So before going depth into neural network, so we need to refresh few things. That is one is vector and second one is differentiation. Then third one is maxima and minima. Maxima and minima. So we can start with vector. Okay, so I'm sure that everybody knows about vector. So what is the property of a vector? Vector has a magnitude and it has a direction, right? Then we call it as a vector. So for example, we can say that a person, if we say a person is walking 2 kilometers per hour in north direction. In north direction. So here the 2 kilometers per hour is the magnitude and direction, I mean north is the direction. So this can be considered as a vector. Okay. So in most of the cases, we may be dealing with a unit vector. That means like we want to know the direction only. Okay. So what we will do to know the direction. So what we will be making the magnitude as always 1. So in that case, we will call it as a unit vector. Okay. So in a unit vector, the magnitude is always 1. Magnitude is always 1. So unit vector basically give us the direction of that particular vector. Okay. So here if we have a 2 points A and B, and A is the uh, magnitude that we need to calculate, then we can say that is equal to x square plus y square. Okay. So this is the magnitude, and what we so this the representation something like this is a magnitude representation. And how can we calculate the unit vector? The unit vector equal to, we can say that vector divided by the magnitude of the vector. Vector divided by magnitude of the vector is called the unit vector. That is, in this case, we can say that A is the vector, and we can say that this is the magnitude of that particular vector. So this is called unit vector. So consider example. Consider a three-dimensional graph, something like this. Okay. Here we can say that this is x and this is y and this is z. Okay. You can say that I, j and k. Consider we have a, and this is the center point of. Consider we have a point here A, and this can be, say that 2, 3 and 1. This is the point. Okay. So how can you represent this from central point to A? So this can be represented as OA, which is equal to, which is 2I cap plus 3J plus 1K. Okay. Then how can we calculate the magnitude of OA? This can be calculated as square root of, can say that square root of 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square is equal to 4 plus 9 plus 1, right? This will be square root of 14. So here the unit vector can be calculated as the vector divided by the magnitude, which is equal to maybe 2i plus 3j plus 1k divided by square root of 14. Okay. Now let us consider an example. Okay. Here can say that calculate unit vector of 12i minus 3j minus 4k. Okay, so consider this is the function and we need to find the unit vector. Okay, so in that case, first we can calculate the magnitude of p, which is equal to square root of 12 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to square root of 144 plus 9 plus 16, which is equal to square root of 25 and 169. This can be 13. Square root of 169 is 13. Now we need to calculate the unit vector, right? Unit vector can calculate p by the magnitude of p, which is equal to 12i minus 3j minus 4k divided by 13, which we can represent it as 12 by 13 minus 3 by 13 and minus 4 by 30. This is the unit vector. So this gives us the only the direction and the magnitude is 1. Now we can discuss on the differentiation. Okay. Okay. So differentiation. So what is the differentiation? Differentiation is we can say that small change in the output with respect to the input. With respect to the input. So another way we can say it as graphically. If we are talking about graphically, we can say that slope of the tangent at a point. Okay. So usually we will represent it as dy by dx, right? So consider this particular graph. Okay, we have this is in the x direction and this in the y direction. So consider a parabola, something like this. Okay, consider maybe 2 points. Okay, let me draw the points here. Second. So here we have 2 points. This may be 1 point and this may be 1 point. So consider a line touching these 2 points. Okay, consider as a line. Okay, then you can mention this. The line is not correct, but consider these are the 2 points and this line is touching to these 2 points. Here we can say this as a x1 and this as x2. Here we have a y1 and y2. Okay, so what we can say, this is x1 minus x2, I mean this is x1 x2. Now we can calculate the slope y2 minus y1, that is the change in the output, right? And with respect to x, that is input, that is x2 minus x1, this can be mentioned as delta y by delta x. Okay, sometimes we can say it as a tan theta. Okay, we can consider this angle. Okay, so in that case we can say it as a tan theta and this will be delta y by delta x. Okay. So depends upon this tangent line, we can have negative slope and the positive slope. Okay, so for example we can say that if tan theta is between 0 and 90 degree, then it will be a positive, and if the tan theta is between 90 and 180, then it will be a negative slope. Okay, and we can discuss, add some few basic formula with respect to differentiation. Okay, so for example if x square, okay, y, if the value is y is equal to x square, we can say that y is equal to x square. Okay, second, sorry. Okay, let me correct it. Let me start it again. Something went wrong here. Okay, so here consider we have a y is equal to x square, then what will be the dy by dx? We can say that which is equal to 2x, right? And if y is equal to x cube, then dy by dx we can say that 3x square. And if y is equal to x raised to n, then what will be the dy by dx? This will be, this is equal to x, this is equal to n, then x raised to n minus 1. So this is the one important formula that we need to remember with respect to differentiation. Okay, then there are two more formula that is we need to remember, that is the product rule and the division rule. So product rule, consider we have y and which is equal to uv, both are a function of x, then what will be the dy by dx? Okay, so this will be du by dx, and v, here v will be considered as a constant, then u into dv by dx. This we will be representing du by dx, we will be representing as u dash, and dv by dx we will be representing it as a v dash. Okay, So the above formula will be dy by dx will be, we can say it as u dash v plus u v dash. Similar to, we have the division rule. We have the division rule. Okay. And consider v is equal to, y is equal to u by v. Okay. So this will be dy. Okay. Now let me cut it. Now dy by dx, which is equal to, we can say that u dash v minus u v dash divided by v square. So this is the division formula. Okay. So that is all about in this video. So we have discussed about vectors, unit vectors, and differentiation and their basic formula. So in my next video, we will be discussing about minima and maxima. Okay, so this video is become, if I going to discuss that minima and maxima in this video, it will be like a little bit lengthy. So we can discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. Bye bye.